Hey guys, welcome to Education Prep. I want to give you some pointers so you can get the absolute most out of our coaching sessions coming up. The first thing I'd like to say is make sure you're in a quiet area, free from distractions. The worst thing you could possibly do, in my mind, is be working on a car and listen to this in the background. You'll retain, 5% of the knowledge shared. So, again, you committed to me and you paid the price tag to get in. Please do it for yourself and set yourself up for success. Make sure you're in a quiet place, no distractions, where you're 100% focused. Shut off your phone, disable any, if you're using a computer, shut off your phone and eliminate any pop-ups or other windows that would distract you. I recommend that you make the Zoom window the full screen so that you're not distracted or think about, hey, let's click on this and that. I know from my personal experience, I'll be in something and I'm 100% tuned in and excited about it, and my subconscious habit of, oh, let's check Facebook or let's check email or whatever can kind of kick in. These phones and devices have brainwashed us to where we just do that. So again, I recommend shut off whatever devices you're not using, and the device that you are on, disable as many notifications and pop-ups and whatever else that might distract you or tempt you to not pay attention to these Zoom calls. Make sure you have good Wi-Fi. There's also nothing more frustrating than watching a video and it's clicking in and out and pausing and buffering and all that. So good quiet place without distractions, good Wi-Fi. I recommend a camera and mic. If you're using a phone or a computer, they're built in. If you want to go to the next level, you can, but absolutely not needed for this deal. If you do use a mic, you need to use headphones. Otherwise, the mic will pick up what's being said and spoken on your computer or phone, and it'll reverberate it back, and it makes everybody else's listening enjoyment just go out the window. Then the main thing you're going to need is a paper and pen. Okay, so for the paper and pen, again, you can use just a plain tablet and a pen. Doesn't have to be anything magical, but I suggest you go a step further and do something magical. So I have a lot of different notebooks that I use throughout my day for different projects. There's my Edgy Tools binder where I write down anything that new product ideas that I'm working on or anything like that. Um, this one's my personal one. For stuff. This one is my strategic coach binder with lots of notes in there and everything. I'll show you some of this stuff. Now, something that I always do is I start the binder, the notebook from the front, but then I also, as you can see, the middle is all blank pages, not being used yet. Because what I do is I jump to the back also. So again, you open the front cover and there's my notes. You open the back cover and there's more notes. So that's a quick chart of Colby's and everybody's Colby's that we'll be doing that for you guys. And then so what I do is I put my vision stuff and my projects and things that I wanna really work on, my big ideas, starting in the front of the binder, and then the back of the binder is my to-do list. Um, where I list the tasks that I need to do to accomplish those other things. So that's just a little tip that I do. Again, here's another one. This is one where I kind of put down my quotes and inspirational things that people teach me. And so when we're doing some of the strategy sessions and stuff and the coaching, I'll be getting some of these things and sharing with you. And again, bunch of blank pages in the middle, and then you jump to the back and you've got more stuff going that way. So again, I recommend um, a separate journal just for your education. So again, if you want to go cheap, just use a notepad. But I recommend go on Amazon, go to a bookstore or something like that, and find a really nice journal that you're going to enjoy writing in, and that you're going to keep these thoughts in, and the elegant ideas and the things that I'm training you and other people are going to be sharing with you, so that it's all in one spot, so that you have it. So when you're ready to implement and take action, you go to your special notebook. So stuff like this, they're great for just quick note taking or whatever. And that's actually a trick that I do is I'll actually take my notes on the cheap whatever one during a meeting, and then I'll go back and I'll organize my thoughts and put things in the right place together and everything, and then I'll transfer it over to my nice, neat notebook. So again, for my strategic, and I write so poorly, but as you can see, when I write in my strategic coach, I try and, I mean, it's almost typewritten compared to what my handwriting normally is. Here's my notes for today's little thing. You can hardly read any of that. So again, I'll take notes that way, and then I'll transcribe them basically over to my good notebook that I care about. And that does two things. One is it allows me to take my fast notes and organize them a little better and get them into the notebook that I care about. And that process of reading and writing, the same thing, it's sinking it in another level so that your retention goes through the roof on that. So that's just a little tip, trick on that. Um, as far as what to expect coming into your first Zoom meeting, again, I'm going to be sharing some concepts. I'm going to take complex concepts and break them down as simply as I possibly can for you. So they're almost going to seem like, well, duh, but I promise you, if you pay attention and you implement them, you're going to 3 months, 6 months, a year from now, you're going to look back at where you were today and not even recognize that version of yourself and that version of your company. We're going to make leaps and bounds together, but it's going to happen in a way that it almost feels effortless. That's my goal for you. Again, there's going to be times where I am going to ask you to step outside your comfort zone and do something that's really hard. That's when the magic happens. Okay, I never want you to feel overloaded or like I'm just going to quit. I can't handle this. This is too hard or anything like that. Reach out to me. It's not only these Zoom sessions once a month. There's going to be bonus sessions where we get on and stuff, but there's also, we're here for you. Reach out to me, reach out to my other coaches, reach out to the team. Um, don't bombard us and don't hammer us with silly stuff. Please respect our time. But we never ever want you to be stuck or not know what the next move is for yourself and your company to take that next step and keep progressing forward. So anytime you're feeling stuck, reach out. Shoot us a text, shoot me a Facebook message, shoot me an email, whatever. I don't listen to voicemail, so if you want, I would not recommend leaving me a voicemail. I haven't checked voicemail in 6 or 7 years. I delete off just enough of, actually, I don't even do it. I usually hand my phone to my daughter and say, delete a bunch of these. It's saying I'm 98% full again. So, um, and that's something, one of our coaching sessions, we're actually going to go and discuss. People like to communicate differently. I just told you how I like to communicate. That makes it easier for you to communicate with me the way I want to be communicated with. Okay, we're going to teach you guys the same kind of steps so that everybody's, instead of coming at you from 50 different directions, you're going to streamline them into the funnels that you want them to come into. I prefer text and Facebook message because it's not immediate. If you call me on the phone, I've got to stop the video, hang on, I got to take this. No, okay? If you text me, I can glance if I want, I can ignore it if I want. When I'm free after I shoot the video, I can go and reply to my texts and my Facebook messages. That's why I prefer that method of communication. It waits for me, whereas other things don't wait for me. So again, we're going to go deep into that stuff. This is just a little teaser just to get you prepared for it. But again, um, the biggest thing is you paid for this knowledge, pay attention. And in order to pay attention, it's really hard in today's world because there's 80 million things that'll bombard you. I'm shocked that I'm 5 minutes into this video or whatever I am without 80 different disruptions. Doorbell ringing, dog barking, Facebook, all this. And I shut my notifications off on my phone so it doesn't interrupt me and stuff. But again, that's set yourself up for success for these. That's what my request for you is, don't try to multitask. Don't be doing this and doing something else, okay? When you're on these Zooms, I'm purposely keeping them real short. Please pay 100% attention. That's how you're going to get the most out of it and really move your business forward. So that said, thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you on your first Zoom call.